Equality Florida's powerful TV commercial blasts Florida's Don't Say Gay as love is not love. Watch this.
All right, Chelsea, you're up. Tell us about your hero.
I have two heroes. My two moms.
It's okay. You should be proud. Go ahead.
Mrs. Thompson, please report to the front office.
That just gave me chills. On Monday, Equality Florida launched the first of a planned pair of commercials targeting current bills being moved through the Florida government. The first, the Parental Rights in Education Bill, or Don't Say Gay, as opponents are calling it, allows parents to pursue legal action if teachers discuss topics they find offensive. The Stop Wrongs to Our Kids and Employees Act, or the Stop Woke Act, blocks teachers from discussing critical race theory or other topics that make the teachers or students uncomfortable. Critical race theory is a way of studying how laws and policies go into building and perpetuating a system of racism. As many critics have noted, it's not even taught in Florida schools and has already been banned by DeSantis. Equality Florida pointed to a recent cancellation of a civil rights history seminar in the state over concerns it would be viewed as critical race theory. The school district fears the presenter would bring up the concepts behind the theory. Boys, what do you guys think about this madness? Oh my goodness.
Well, let's start with a positive. I thought that was a great commercial by Equality Florida. It was very positive. It kind of just went to, like, instead of it being a negative, it's just like, here's a daughter who wants to talk about her parents, and now it's focused on, I can't talk about my parents because they happen to be lesbians. So I like the way where the commercial's coming from because it makes everyone identify with it. Hey, I'm a parent. Why can't my kid talk about me? Yeah. So I thought that was a very positive commercial.
I also really liked the way the commercial showed very clearly that the onus also becomes on the teachers in some ways, right? So suddenly the teacher is put in this space where they have to police people's ideas and behaviors and feelings, and like that's, I mean, how are they? How this doesn't work. Even like it being morally wrong to do this. How on earth would you police this? Like, I mean, how do people just remove their identities from the space?
Well, and in just 20 seconds, they encompass so much in just 20 seconds. And then you hear at the end that they call the teacher to the principal's office. So then you think that now the teacher's in trouble for doing something.
Right. And the other thing is, like, part of school is learning. If you're growing up, you have to learn to engage with people and present different ideas and communicate. You're taking this whole thing away by protecting people's feelings with the woke thing, and also, like, how are people going to communicate when they actually get to college or just out into the real world with other people?
In a perfect commercial, at the end, Ron DeSantis would have come into the classroom and tased both the student and the teacher.
And just dragged them out.
And just dragged them out, because that's essentially what this bill does. That's essentially what it does. And this is not a dystopian scare tactic. This is the start of what is going to actually happen. And if they want to pass the woke bill, then I'm all for it. As long as it's okay for them to be sued by people who are upset about venerating presidents who kidnapped people and held them in slavery and their families for generation on. Because that makes a lot of people uncomfortable too. So I say if they're going to pass it, sue away, because that legal door, God willing, swings both ways.
Well said.
Well said, John. But it really is sad, because at the end of the day, who are the most affected are the children. I mean, I always remember me as a little lesbian diaper dyke, and just like trying to like figure out the world, and just knowing that I was different, knowing that I couldn't talk to my parents. They are religious Latinos. They weren't gonna freaking talk to me about anything. They wanted me, you're an abomination. And I remember finding that certain teacher that understood me. I went to theater class. That's where all the gays are, right? But if she couldn't talk to me, we would be having a different conversation today. Because I was just so scared of who I might be. We had Caridad Moro on the show, and she's a teacher, and she's incredible. She's also the writer of Tortillera, and she is a proud Latina married lesbian woman. And she said that she would have to take down the picture, her family picture, from her classroom if this passes.
This is totally disheartening towards kids and children in general, to now have to not be able to imagine the person, that child that's there, that's completely afraid, and they're trying to figure out in their head who they are, and now they can't even bring it up.
They're told it's wrong.
Yeah, that's
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBT